fast. All right, we're gonna make believe that it's not raining right now. I'm on my way over to the school. I have the Meepo here with me. We're gonna go try to ride around the parking lot at the school and hope that this rain is very isolated and not raining over there. Just some more follow-up on my 18L. Like I mentioned in my last video, I wasn't real happy that, at least according to the app, I used about 30% of the battery, only going 6 miles yesterday on my ride to and from the school area. So that is not a good thing. I did apply the version 1.10 firmware to the board when I got home last night. Got some people doing stupid things. So I applied the firmware and then I plugged it into the charger and let it charge again overnight. So when I took it off the charger this morning, fired up the app, it said I was at 94, 95% battery capacity. It once again did not charge to 100. Although it's better than 76%, but it only charged at 94, 95, and it showed the voltage of the batteries at 81 something, 81.4, 81.5, somewhere in that neighborhood. So yeah, I don't really know what to think. When it's charging, when I plug it into the charger, it's weird. Like I'll hear like little pops and cracks randomly coming out of the speakers. And I actually recorded on my phone. Let's see if I can get that in here quick. You just randomly hear noise coming out of the speakers like that while it's on the charger. You can listen to it. I need to send that to Jason. I don't know if that's normal behavior, but it is a little bit weird, you know. So anyways, I'm gonna probably try to take the wheel to Dunkin' Donuts tomorrow and see if my range is any better. Unfortunately, I suspect I'm not gonna have what I should. I should probably get at least 35 miles of range, or at least 30 for sure, with that battery pack. And it seems like right now I'm hard pressed to get 20. So we'll see what happens. Not sure, but it's to be continued. So it's funny, this morning, you know, I got up early, didn't have to get up with an alarm thanks to running Friday night, but I wanted to get the grass mowed, you know, because the standing water that we had in the property had subsided. It had receded back into the ground. So during wet season, you have to take those opportunities when you get them. So I hopped out. I was on the mower probably about 8:30 in the morning. Mowed the front half of the property, which gets mowed every week, and then I actually went back to the back half of the property, which gets mowed, you know, monthly, every 6 weeks, something like that, because that had no standing water in it either. So I mowed that. Well, I started to mow it, and then about halfway in, it started to rain lightly, and then probably 10 or 15 minutes later, it started to downpour, and you know, I was already wet and I still had grass to mow, so I just stayed out there. You know, I was soaked. I looked like I jumped in the pool. I do have a canopy on my mower, but it was so windy, like I had to sit there and hold it with one arm so it wouldn't get blown off. And it didn't really help me keep that dry. I guess I kept the very top of my head dry, but that's about it, because it was kind of wind-blown rain. But the good news is the grass was completely mowed. The bad news is we once again have standing water. Like the property literally started to flood as I was mowing, so that was great. But at least it's done. So as far as chores go, that was the major chore focus of the weekend. So hopefully the rest of the weekend I can sort of enjoy myself. Maybe, we'll see. So I once again have the board in eco mode. I'm hoping by the time I'm done here I bump it up to, I'm sorry, I had the board in beginner mode, which limits you to 10 miles an hour. I'm hoping to have the board in eco mode by the end of this, where the top end I think is 15 miles an hour. See if I can handle that, because basic mode or beginner mode felt okay in the driveway, so let's see how it goes. Yeah, like this is top end on beginner mode. You know, even slower than a Mini Pro. It's cool how you can just, you know, just get off the throttle and just let it freewheel. Like that. I'm not sure, but I think I need to loosen up the trucks a little bit. It's funny, I feel myself like leaning forward, thinking that's going to accelerate me. But yeah, forward lean does nothing for you on this. This is definitely a good surface to ride on. Nice and smooth. Full throttle. Alright, I think I'm just about ready for eco mode. Just going to try one lap around the track in beginner mode, and then we'll switch to eco. I keep feeling myself shifting my weight forward, you know, don't really need to though. Yeah, this feels really slow. I think we're going to switch to eco now. So the way you switch modes is just once it's on, you hit the power button. That's beginner. So now this should be eco, and the flashing light means that you have connection to the board. All right, so here we go. It should give me an additional 50% of top. Whoa, okay. Whoa, yeah, definitely faster. Definitely feels good though. So eco mode is I believe, what you would think, where you're maximizing your battery life. 15-mile-an-hour top speed. Yeah, see, this feels good. Comfortable. So I guess having the trucks this tight, you know, makes it more stable at speed. You're sacrificing just the turning ability. But yeah, I'm able to do these loops around the track very easily. And I am not at top speed yet. Alright, let me just max the throttle. Whoa! That feels faster than 15, man. Let's slow that shit down. I can tell you that I don't think I'm going to be needing much more than eco mode in this thing. You know, until I get really comfortable on it. That felt plenty fast enough. A very big and sloppy 180 turn. 180, yeah, not good at turning, for sure. Go straight pretty well, and I can do nice, easy arcing stuff. Whoa, man, can't believe this is eco, man. I can only imagine what the top mode feels like. It must be like you're riding a freaking rocket. Alright, so I can do laps around the track, no problem. Eco mode's great, man. It's plenty of power for me. It'd be fine for the greenway. Yeah, surprisingly strong. I like the way that you can lock the brake on this to make it easier to mount. Release it and then go. It's kind of nice. Alright, so I'm going to head out back into the driveways around the parking lot here just to see how I do with more steering. There we go. More steering. Different than an electric unicycle, different than a one wheel, for sure. Definitely fun. Doing this kind of maneuvering, just, you know, like gentle turns, following a path, no problem. Still kind of working out the differences in controlling my speed with this as opposed to my center of gravity, but it's not that hard. Here comes the bump. Okay, that didn't feel too bad. Nice. That's the lightning alarm. Such a pleasant sound. It's weird though, because I haven't seen or heard any lightning lately. I just did a 180 inside turn without horrible difficulty. It's challenging to figure out like how much I should freewheel on a turn versus accelerate versus apply brake. That's going to take some getting used to. I would think in most situations it's best just to take your hands off the controller and just kind of drift through the turn if you can. At least that's kind of what it feels like. How's my foot position look? You know, it feels like with this foot position, I'm doing most of the steering control with my back foot because it's perpendicular. I can get the most leverage with it. I don't know if that's normal or not normal. I feel some raindrops hitting me right now. It sure feels faster than 15. Guess I need to put my GPS on. All right, I'm gonna see what a sidewalk ramp feels like, as well as the sidewalk itself. Let's see how doable this is. It's a little bugs. Ugh. Swarms of gnats. Come on. I got nothing but gnats hit me in the face right now. Cut me a break. What the fuck? I swear to God, I have nothing but gnats in my face right now. I don't know what the deal is. Usually it's like a small area of gnats. But that was like 100 yards, and it felt like I had nothing but gnats hit me in the face. Disgusting. Let's turn around the other way. Kicktail is nice for just, you know, quick spinning the board around. Makes it a little bit easier, I think. Still got gnats. This is horrible. I mean, they're bouncing off my glasses. They're bouncing off my helmet. Keeping my mouth shut. These ramps are a challenge because they slow you down dramatically. You hit those little yellow bumpy things and it just like burns your speed off. I have no idea what's going on. Why this entire sidewalk is just one big gnat swarm. It's freaking horrible. Gotta get off the sidewalk. This is horrible. Did I mention that? Yeah, it's better back here in the parking lot. I don't know what's going on. Why all those gnats are along that roadway. That was incredible. I don't think I've ever had a sustained gnat patch like that. That was terrible. It is starting to rain more though. And I am a little concerned about traction on this very smooth asphalt that they have here. Let's see how the speed bump goes. It's bumpy. It's bearable. I just kind of try to shift my weight to my back leg when I'm hitting something like that. Like I said during my unboxing, I've never owned an electric skateboard, so I have no frame of reference. but even so, this thing seems very, very nice to me. $400? Seems very nice. You know, even without me knowing what I'm doing, you know, I feel relatively in control, stable. Speed is there, and I'm in eco mode. So yeah, it's nothing bad to say about the Meepo yet. The road's getting wet though. I need to pack it in. We don't want to push it. We don't want to fall. I'm not quite sure of the water resistance of this thing. So yeah, one loop here and then I'll call it quits. Just like every other device that I've learned in the past couple of years, looking where you want to go helps with an electric skateboard just like it does with an EUC, just like it does with a one wheel. Don't be looking at your feet. Nice. Very nice. No idea how far I was riding, but still showing full battery. Alright, well if it hadn't started to rain, I would still be out there for sure. I am hoping to get a lot of riding in tomorrow. Like I said, most of my chores are done, so yeah, I'm hoping to really mess around with this tomorrow, and as well as get some distance on the 18Ls to see if I can definitively decide if the battery does have or have not a problem. Right now I am still very strongly in the camp that it does have a problem and something's going to be done about it, so but maybe not. It'd be great if it didn't. So that's it. If you found this video interesting, please give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please consider subscribing and feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below. I read them all. That's all I got for you for now. Until next time. Meepo. Meepo.